Hey, what's the big deal with clear ice? Have you found yourself asking this question and wondering, is this something I should be making myself? Is it in fact better? In this episode, I'll be explaining what makes clear ice so special, but also I'll be explaining what your next best option is if you don't have it, which most of us do not. Welcome to another episode of Natalia con Gusto. It is my pleasure to be here with you once again, demystifying cocktails and spirits so that you can make better cocktails at home. I've trained hundreds of bartenders and operators over the years, and it's my pleasure to bring that knowledge to you. Now, to truly appreciate clear ice, you have to understand how clear ice is formed. In nature, like on a lake, for instance, clear ice is formed very slowly and from one direction. Take this bowl of water, for instance. Imagine it's our lake. The lake contains all sorts of impurities. It's got trapped gases, bacteria, minerals, there's dissolved substances and undissolved substances. As the temperature begins to drop, ice crystals will begin to form at the top, layer by layer. What results is perfectly clear ice on top. And then what gets pushed downward is all those impurities forming a cloudy layer. That cloudy layer is cloudy because it has those trapped gases, the bacteria, the minerals, and all those other dissolved and undissolved substances. The super cloudy ice that comes from your refrigerator ice machine is super cloudy like this because it didn't freeze slowly. It in fact froze very rapidly, and it froze from all directions. And what that did was it pushed all those impurities right smack into the center with nowhere to go. The reason why your favorite craft cocktail bar loves those beautiful blocks of clear ice is not just because it's pretty, it's because it's in fact more predictable. Because it doesn't have all those impurities that we just discussed, it's less likely to shatter when it goes into a cocktail shaker or to melt too rapidly when stirring. Both of these things would cause over dilution. So to answer the question, is clear ice better? Well, yeah. Ultimately, it creates better control over chilling and dilution. And really, I hate to say that because most of us don't have clear ice at home. However, there is a second best option for you, and that's to create semi-clear ice. And this ice you can easily make and store at home. You'll need some ice trays. I love these. They're from Tovolo. I like buying them in different sizes. They're very easy to find and they're not expensive. Even though the ice from these molds won't be entirely clear, they also won't be entirely cloudy, which means that they'll give you more predictable, reliable results than your all cloudy ice from your standard refrigerator ice machine. You'll want to minimize impurities as much as possible. So use filtered water, and if you can, boil the water first. Boiling will release any trapped gases. Ideally, you don't want to stack your trays right on top of one another because remember, the clear ice is formed when freezing takes place predominantly from one direction. You don't want to cover up that one direction. This here is a great example of what will happen in your freezer. You can clearly see how the freezing happened in one direction. And there you have it. Now you understand what the big deal is about clear ice. But you also know that you don't have to make clear ice. You can make semi-clear ice very easily at home yourself, and that semi-clear ice will still yield beautiful, balanced, delicious cocktails. Thank you for joining me at Natalia con Gusto. If you didn't know already, con gusto means joyfully, happily, or with pleasure, and it indeed was my pleasure being here with you today. If you liked this video and want to see more, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be uploading videos weekly, all with the goal of helping you make better cocktails at home.